our guide, Lyndon. Ladybird at your side, Lyndon. Promise you'll never go away. LBJ is here to stay. Promise you'll never go away again. Hello, Lyndon.
President, Mrs. Johnson, Mr. Vice President-elect, Mrs. Humphrey-elect, and ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am very pleased to be a part of this salute to a great man. It is an honor I shall always cherish. There is a reason why this is especially moving for me. You probably don't realize this, but I am not a native-born American. I migrated to these shores 25 years ago. Some people say it was a kind of cultural exchange. But no one knows what was sent to England in return. They're afraid to open it. Actually, that is not the case at all. The year I came to the United States, a young congressman from Texas voted for a bill called Lend-Lease. Now he can see what he got for those 50 destroyers.
My brother and my sister will be like one mister. Just wait and see. One nation, indivisible, forever. Make sure there's room for me in that great society. Make some room for me. Make room for me, mister. My brother and my sister. Make room for me, mister, because I got a dream. I want to be part of that great society, free from all poverty, built for you and me. And when it's done, mister, my brother and my sister, we're going to be like one, mister. Just wait and see. One nation, indivisible, forever. Make sure there's room for me in that great society. Make some room for me. Thank you, and God bless you.
Here tonight, the Democratic Party has been very happy to have given this party to show our appreciation in some small way what all you people have done for us, not only this year, but over the years. Dick McGuire, having thought up this idea of the Democratic Party giving this party so we can start off this inaugural season in this sort of a fashion, was a wonderful idea. And now I'd like to introduce to you the gentleman who has been chairman of this affair, Mr. Arthur Krim of New York. Arthur? Now, thank you.
Joy and an honor to be here tonight at the official inaugurational gala, a new presidential, the quattro presentation of the 45th inaugural ceremony of the 36th President of these United States of America, Lyndon Baines Johnson, at the National Guard Armory, 2001 East Capitol Street, Southeast, Washington, zip 20003, District of Columbia. You all look so familiar. I know that many of you are the same people that I, for one, have played to before here in Washington. I knew you were. You just smell the same. The same waves of friendship and warmth are coming up here on the stage as did before. And I never did see an audience of such... Yes. Disciples of Jeffersonian democracy. We are the charter members of the Great Society. And you're exactly like little Lady Bird said you'd be, only more so. Well, I must say that during the campaign, it was very easy for me to embrace the philosophy of the Democratic Party, because it's very much the same as that set forth in our musical show, Hello, Dolly. In our show, our basic theme is, you might say, money, you should pardon the expression, is like manure. It should be spread around. Yes. Yes. Well, back I come from, that's New York City, Broadway, the St. James Theater and all. Everyone is so impressed that you invited me, of all people, to sing at such an auspicious occasion. I was fully aware of my deep responsibilities for tonight in singing for the president and all. And so I called up my dear friend, Louis Armstrong. He is a veteran at such occasions. And I said, well, Louis, dear, do you think that I am up to singing for the President of the United States and the First Lady? And he said, Carol, what are you worried about? Your voice is as good as mine. Doesn't that give you confidence, though? Yeah. Well, then I thought, well, then what does one sing at such an occasion? And then our composer and lyricist, Jerry Herman, he wrote Hello, Dolly, the talented one. You know him, yes. Well, he said, Carol, take these lyrics. Now, this is the way that we all feel. And it's true. These lyrics, this is our credo, our folk song, so to speak. Regardless of how this sounds to the ear, it comes from the heart. Hello, Mr. President. This is Carol, Mr. President. Carol Channing, come to sing a song for you. Hello, Lyndon. Well, hello, Lyndon. It's so nice to have you here where you belong. You're looking swell, Lyndon. We can tell, Lyndon. You're still glowing, you're still crowing, you're still going strong. We hear the band playing and the folks saying you're the top of all in mankind's Hall of Fame. So flash that smile, Lyndon. Show us that winning style, Lyndon. Who in the heck is Barry? What's his name? We hear the band playing and the folks saying you're the greatest man of all the greatest men. So and now, in the world of commerce, we all know that the names Neiman Marcus stand for the best in merchandise. In news, it's official if it's Huntley Brinkley. But in the field of entertainment, it is great if it is Andrews and Burnett. Now, I understand that these two girls, the last time that they both appeared together on television, that they were watched
King led Selma Negroes on a march to the Dallas County Courthouse today, the goal to get Negroes registered to vote in a county where they outnumber whites. Waiting for them at the courthouse were Sheriff Jim Clark and his deputies blocking the entrance. 5 Negroes were arrested, the remainder then retreated to a local church, and they and others came back to try again. While all this was going on, King went into the federal building across the street. He filed a petition with the U.S. Attorney asking that Sheriff Clark be restrained from interfering with Negro voter registration. A group of about 70 Negroes outside the courthouse later refused orders to move into an alleyway and insisted they be allowed to enter the courthouse. About 70 were arrested and herded into the building. After the Negroes had marched inside, Dr. King said the voter drive would continue, revealed he and President Johnson had been in contact on the voter problem in Selma and in the nation as a whole.
I talked with President Johnson just last week over the telephone about some of the problems we are facing, and I know he's intensely interested in the whole question of the right to vote. And pretty soon I plan to follow that up. I won't bother him during this very important period in his life and the life of our nation, namely the inauguration. But I do plan to talk with him very soon about the need for federal registrars in all of these counties where we face all of the problems.